So as you know that we were studying lesson number 11 from first flight, and this is the proposal chapter, and the original title of this proposal is the marriage proposal. Already I have told you that there are three characters, Natalia, Lomo and Chubuko. So the story starts from here that it is the scene of drawing room of Chubuko, where he presents himself, means Lomo. He was there that he just wanted to get the hand of his daughter. Okay. So everything was going well. He was well prepared. Means his appearance was very nice. So he was there. So he was, means when he heard, means Chuko, when he heard about this proposal, so he was very happy to hear this. He was very glad also. So he was feeling very excited at that moment, and he went to inform his daughter. But he did not inform the reality that what at that time he was asked for. Okay. So when his daughter came out of the room, and the conversation started between Lomo and Natalia. So they started their conversation, and after the conversation, means after that, after some time, they start fighting with each other. Even a small issue that was a meadows. Sorry, they start fighting with each other. Even they were just arguing with each other. They were just saying that what this meadows belong to me. He was saying that meadows belong to me. They means nobody is ready to agree that who means what is the right thing. What is the right thing means meadows belong to which person, means whose person, means that was the thing. That was the small issue that they were started fighting with each other. So page number, yes, page number 148. So as you know that he just wanted to show the document also, so that Natalia, means that Natasha also, Natalia could understand, means Natalia could understand the thing that what he is trying to say. Okay. So from here, Lomo, hear me out, I implore you, the peasants of your father's grandfather, as I have already had the honor of explaining to you, used to bake bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now my aunt's grandmother wishing to make them a pleasant. So you know what? He just wanted his pardon, means he just wanted to request her, so that she could understand that what he is trying to say. So he was trying to say that it is because of what we are discussing. We are just arguing with each other. That is the reason why, because the peasants of your father's grandfather, your father's grandfather, means Lomo just informed that Natalia's father's grandfather just have already had this meadows. And why he had meadows? Because at that time the peasants of her father's grandfather, they used to bake the brick, and that is used for his aunt's grandmother. So this was the relation that he wanted to say, and this was the reason that it belongs to her. Now my aunt's grandmother wishing to make them a pleasant. But here he just wanted to say that what his aunt's grandmother wishing to make them a pleasant. I can't make head or tail of all this about aunts and grandfathers and grandmothers. The meadows are ours, that's all. Means actually, you know what? She was not ready to listen anything. She was not ready to listen anything. She knew only one thing. She knows only one thing, that the meadows belongs to her only. Okay. So she was not ready. But here, he was also not ready to accept this unfairness. Lomo said, no, it's mine. Natalia, ours. You can go on proving it for 2 days on end. You can go and put on 15 dress jackets. But I tell you, they are ours. Ours. I don't want anything of yours, and I don't want to give anything of mine. So there. You know what? You can take 5 days, 1 week, 1 month you can take. But then also it will not be yours. It is ours only. It is ours only. And here you can wear anything. You can wear anything. You can wear the 15 jackets, or you can have a different types of dress style, then also you cannot affect me. Then also you cannot what influence me by your talking, is by your unfairness, means what you are talking about. Whatever you are doing to convince me, that is unaffected, means I can, means that is ours only. Okay. And tell me one thing more, that if it is yours, then I won't take from you, and if it is mine, then I'm also not going to give you. Okay. Natalia Stoknova, I don't want the meadows, but I am acting on principle. If you like, I will make you a present of them. So actually, you know what? He said that he actually does not want this meadows. But the fairness should be there. But the fairness should be there, means the reality should be there. Means what is the reality? That you also know, but you are not accepting. So here he said that if you're not ready, so I also don't like it. But if you like it so much, so I can give it to you. I can give this meadow to you. I can make you a present of them myself, because they are mine. But here she also interrupted, and she also said that what do you say? Means what do you say, that you are going to give me my gift only, means my thing, and you are just going to present me only? No, it cannot be. But I can give to you. I can present this to you by myself. But your behavior, even Vasilevich, is strange. To say the least, up to this we have always thought of you as a good neighbor, a friend. Last year we lent you our threshing machine, although on that account we had to put off our own threshing till November. But you behaved to us as if we were gypsies, giving me my own land. Indeed, no, really, that's not at all neighborly. In my opinion, it is even impudent, if you want to know. So, you know what? She was not ready to accept this. She said what? That I can present this meadows to you by myself. But here I am very disappointed because of your behavior. Your behavior is very bad. Before that we were thinking about you. Before that we thought about you that you are a very good neighbor. You are a very nice gentleman. Means she was just disappointed because of his behavior as he behaved there. My friend, you are very bad. But here I just want to remind you that what last year, do you remember that we just lent you our threshing machine? Do you remember that last year we lent you a threshing machine, and although on that account we had to put off our own threshing till November. And here this thing you can understand that what we are doing with you, we are very polite towards you, but you people are just you misbehave with us. You are thinking that that is yours, but that is not yours, and you are thinking that that is yours, and you are going to present me. That is wrong, man. And what do you think? What do you think that we belong to gypsies? Gypsies means you can understand that nomad. Nomad means the people who always go from one place to another place. The people nomad means the people they used to go from one place to another place, means just like you can see alongside of the road with their jeep or bus, a small bus, means they don't have their own place to live. Okay, they just wander, they just roam here and there. Okay, so what do you think that we belong to that? Means we are gypsies, we are nomad? No, we are not. And giving me my own land, what do you think? No, really, that's not at all neighborly. Miss, actually, she was totally disappointed with him. So, in my opinion, it is even impudent. If you want to know, so that is impudent. Means what do you mean by this? Impudent means not showing due respect for another person. Means what do you think? That you are just showing disrespect with other. Okay, you are showing disrespect to others. Okay. Lomo, then you make out that I am a land grabber. Now see the conversation, how it is taking place. The conversation was taking place in a very bad way. Means you can understand that how, what he understood about himself, that he said, then you make out that I'm a land grabber. Madam, never in my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't allow anybody to accuse me of having done so. So actually, you know what? What do you think about myself? What do you think about me? That I'm a land grabber? No, I'm not like that. And in my whole life, I have not grabbed anybody's land. And you people, miss, you are just trying to accuse me that I have done this thing. No, I haven't done in my whole life. Quickly steps to the carafe and drinks more water. Oxen meadows are mine. Carafe means an open topped glass flask used for serving wine or water in a restaurant. Okay, now you can understand that it is a type of pot, okay, that is used for what? To serve wine or glass, means water, okay. So here, once again, he was very nervous. He was showing his nervousness, and then he went to the table, and from there he just have a glass of water because he was very nervous. And at that time he was also saying that what? That meadows are ours only. Meadows are mine only. Natalia, it is not true. They are ours, Lomo. No, mine. Means they were arguing with each other. Natalia said that mine. Lomo said that mine. Means they were just fighting with each other for what? For having this means possession of that meadows. Natalia, it is not true. I'll prove it. I'll send my mowers out to the meadows this very day. Mowers means what? What do you mean by mowers? A person who cut grass with a mower. Okay. Okay. So here what she said, that it is not you. It is not yours. It is mine only. It is ours only, and I can prove it also. And every day I'll send mowers. Mowers is a person who just used to what? Cut the grass. So every day I'll just send it. What? At that moment Lomo was surprised, and he said what? My mowers will be there this very day. Means she said that every day that person will be there to cut the grass. I'll give it to them in the neck. Means he just wanted to what? Means he was not ready to allow them to cut the grass there. You dare? Clutches at his heart. Oxen meadows are mine. You understand? Means when he said that I cannot allow him. I cannot allow them to cut the grass. At that moment, he just put his hand on his heart, and he was showing what? That he had some pain in his heart. And at that moment also he said what? That meadows are mine only. You understood? Please don't shout. You can shout yourself hoarse in your own house, but here I must ask you to restrain yourself. See, here he said what? Actually he was shouting now at that moment that is mine only. He was saying like that. So at that moment that Natalia said that what? Don't shout here. This is not your home. This is not your house. If you want to shout, you can go and you can shout at your home, not here. Hoarse means that sound is very rough. That rough sound you can say. And restraint means prevent from doing something. Prevent means that you can understand that is not the real thing that he was doing at that moment, means by putting his hand on his heart. So he was just showing that he was having some pain in his heart. Okay. So what he said, that you cannot do all that activity that you are doing here. If you want to do, you can go at your home and to do it there, not here. Okay. Lomo, if it was not, madam, for this awful excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside wasn't upset, I would talk to you in different way. Yells, oxen meadows are mine. Excruciating means intensely painful, severe or acute or extreme. Okay, palpitation means heartbeat. Palpitation means heartbeat, means you can understand that what he was just trying to say, what he was just trying to say, and he was just trying to explain about his pain, that he was really feeling pain. Means it was very extreme also. But then also he just wanted to tell that meadows are his only, not others. Natalia, ours, Lomo, mine. Natalia, ours, Lomo, mine, means they were just saying ours, mine, means they were just fighting. And at the same moment, means when they both were fighting with each other, so at the same time, her father, Chubuko, enters in that room. What is the matter? What are you shouting for? So he just wanted to know the reason that why they were fighting for, and what is the reason that what happened with them. So Natalia said, Papa, please tell this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows, we or he. We or he. Then when he was appeared there, when he was presented over there, so he just asked the reason that why they were fighting with each other. For what the reason? So at that moment, his daughter asked that, Papa, please tell this gentleman that meadows are our or his. So what he replied? He just looked at the people, that Lomo, and he said, darling, the meadows are ours only. Means as his daughter was there, so he was also saying the same thing, that what? That meadows belong to him. Meadows does not belong to Lomo. But please, Stephen Stopanovich, how can they be yours? Do be a reasonable man. My aunt's grandmother gave the meadows for the temporary and free use of your grandfather's peasants. Then again, when he heard this sentence that it does not belong to him, it belongs to Chubuko, so he was surprised to know. He just wanted to know the reason, and he asked. He just opposed, and he said, my Miss dear Stephen Stopanovich, how can you say that is yours? It cannot be yours. It cannot be yours. Why? Because my aunt's grandmother gave the meadows for the temporary. That is given for temporary, not for the permanent. And that is given for the temporary, and it is given to your grandfather's peasants. It is given to your, and that is given for free use, not for free that you are using for permanently. Okay. And the peasants used the land for 40 years and got accustomed to it as if it was their own when it happened that. And now, you know what? They had been used for what? 40 years. That meadows were used for 40 years. And now this thing happened here. Excuse me, my precious, you forgot just this, that the peasants did not pay your grandmother and all that, because the meadows were in dispute. So he excused, means he just pardoned, means he just begged his pardon, and he said, my dear Lomo, but you don't know anything, the reality. You know, means you forgot that our peasants were there, they were using that, but they were not using free of cost. We had paid to your grandmother, means to your aunt's grandmother, for that. We had paid. And here, that was the dispute, and here meadows were in dispute, and so on. And now everybody knows that they are ours. And again, he just also possesses that land. He said what? Chubuko said also that everybody knows that they are ours only. And here Lomo also said that everybody knows that meadows are his only. It means that you haven't seen the plan. Chubuko, he just wanted to let him know that there is a plan. What is? I'll prove to you that they are mine. He also said. Means he was alone there, and there Chubuko and his daughter, they both were together for that meadows. They were also fighting for that meadows together. And but he said that he will prove that it is his only, not his. Chubuko said, what? You won't prove it, my darling. But here Lomo said, I shall. Now, what was the purpose that he was there? That was the purpose that he was there to get his daughter's hand. But here, he forgot. But right now, his intention is what? To prove that meadows are his only, not theirs. See the proposal. See the proposal and see the conversation among them. Okay. Chubuko, dear one, why yell like that? You won't prove anything, just be yelling. I don't want anything of yours and don't intend to give up what I have. See, he said, my dear, why are you shouting? And why are you shouting means why are you going to prove anything just by means what? By shouting only. Means you cannot prove anything. What is not yours that you cannot prove it. And here I just want to clear it that I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything of yours. And remember one thing also, I cannot give anything what I have. Means he was very clear. He was very clear to this statement. He was very clear about this, that he was not going to anything. He was not going to give anything and he was not going to take anything from me. Okay. And why should I? Why should I? Already he is a wealthy person. He is a rich person. So why should he just get this? And you know, my beloved, that if you propose to go on arguing about it, I had much sooner give up the meadows to the peasants than to you there. And you know, my beloved, actually, he was there for what? To propose. So what he said that then if you propose to go on arguing about it, I would much sooner give up the meadows to the peasants than to you. Means what he said that if he arguing means if he continued with this argument, so he is not going to give this means meadows to him. He would give to the peasant. I don't understand. How have you the right to give away somebody else's property? Means here again he said that if you argue like that, so I would not means I'm not going to give this meadows to you. I will give it to them. Means peasants. So at that moment he was just very angry and he said that how have you the right to give away somebody else's property? Means you don't have the right to give somebody else's property. You don't have the right. Then you may take it that I know whether I have the right or not. You may take it. Actually, he knew very well, means that he knew very well. Chubuko knew very well, so he was very lenient at that moment, and he said that you may take it that I know whether I have the right or not. Because young man, I'm not used to being spoken to in that tone of voice, and so on. Means at that moment, you know what, he was not speaking in that manner as he spoke earlier. So, I, young man, am twice your age and ask you to speak to me without hesitating yourself and all that. Means he said what? I'm just double to your age. If you're 25 years old, so I'm 50 years old. If you're 35 years old, so I'm 70 years old. Means near about 60, 65 like that. Means he was just twice of his age. But here he was expected what? That he will behave properly. Before that he was behaving, but now because of this small issues, because of that small meadows, he was just behaving like that. So he was not accepting. He was not happy with this, and because of that only he said that what? If he will continue with this argument, so definitely he is not going to give him his property. He would give to the peasants. No, you just think I am a fool and want to have me on. You call my land yours, and then you want me to talk to you calmly and politely. So, what do you think, that I am a fool? Miss Lomo said when he was asked to speak very politely. So at that time, Lomo said that, what do you think, that I am a fool? Means here, I just come here, means I just have come here to ask your daughter's hand, but here you are talking about what? Meadows are yours. But that meadows are not yours. But here then also you're talking like that you're saying what? That meadows are yours, and here you are expected from me that I will speak very politely and very genuinely. No, I cannot speak because you are just what? You are asking. So good neighbors don't behave like that. Stephen Stoknovich, you are not a neighbor, you are a grabber. See, before that he was there and he was just asking like that, means what? He was not a neighbor, he was grabber. See, he was grabber, okay. Just wait a minute. Okay. Principle. So as you know that here they started fighting with each other by saying what? You're not a neighbor, you are a grabber. Means here Lomo just said what? You're not a neighbor, you are a grabber. Chubuko, what is that? What did you say? Means he was totally surprised by addressing this name. Means what? Means that he was not a neighbor, he was a grabber. Okay. Papa, Natalia said what? Papa sent the mowers out to the meadows at once. Means she was also very rigid. She was also very rigid, and she said what? Papa, right now just send the mowers to the meadows to cut the grass. Chubuko, what did you say, sir? Means again, he just wanted to know. Actually, the grabber word was very, very unacceptable. So because of that only, he said what? What did you say, sir? Ms. Chubuko said, Ms. Chubuko just asked to Lomo that what did he say? Oxen meadows are ours, and shan't I give them up? Shan't give them up, shan't give them up. Means what? Natalia was totally disagreed, and she said that she is not going to give them. She is not going to give them. She was totally disagreed with this, and she said that she was not going to give that. Lomo, we will see. I'll have the matter taken to court, and then I'll show you. Means now the matter was not now settled there. That was not settled there. The matter will be settled in court. Now he said that he will see them in the court. Now see that what happened there. Actually he went there to to propose, but here what had happened? Now he was just blaming, means he was just accusing them that, and he was just telling them that what? They will be in the court very soon. To go to court, you can take it to court and all that. You can. I know you. You are just on the out for a chance to go to court and all that. You petty fogger, all your people were like that. All of them. Means now when he heard that he will be called in the court, so he became very angry. Chubko became very angry, and he said, you know, I believe, I knew about you that, I know you very well that you people are like that, and your family is like that. Means everything that he was very angry at that moment, and he was just speaking like that. And what do you think that what you will do there in the court? And you were just waiting for this moment. You were just waiting for this moment that what you will see in the court. So tomorrow we will continue with this. In next class we will continue from here, page number 151. And I hope that you have understood till here. Okay. Thank you so much, class.